Ton Mason family, I'm happy to talk to you one more time. Today, I will share with you a personal experience, and I want you to listen very carefully. I want you to analyze this video because it will give you an understanding of a fundamental point of Ton Mason, why Ton Mason exists, and more importantly, why Ton Mason will be a leader in the world of AI and technology. Also, why do I personally believe in Ton Mason, and why I have joined in the first place. Whenever I see smart people getting terrible results from their AI, and even worse, watching them trust those terrible results blindly, like it's gospel, that makes me wonder, how did they reach to this point? And how do they blindly trust those results to that extent? I need to talk to you about something that nobody wants to admit in the AI space, and I'm going to tell you a story that still makes me shake my head in disbelief. A few years ago, I was working in a company, and the owner of the company, he was a very successful businessman in his field. He made this huge business from zero, and of course, he made a lot of money out of it. He wanted to expand the reach and the sales from his business through the online presence. Okay, and more importantly, he was a very dedicated adopter of AI. He found out about ChatGPT and he was amazed by the answers that he can get in a very short time. I mean, this guy, he lived and breathed by whatever the AI told him. When I joined the company as the director of sales, my role was to lead the sales team and collaborate with the marketing team to build the plan to increase the company's reach and sales through online presence. We had a new website, we had a new marketing campaign launch, and we put a lot of effort in building a realistic strategy to reach our targets. During this phase, while we are building the marketing campaign, the owner of the company, he came to me glowing and he told me, Talat, I have found the perfect plan. ChatGPT has given me the plan. We are going to make $1 million selling our product in the first 60 days, in the first 2 months. Our product was Granite. The company was based in the USA. So, of course, the product is very common and we had huge competition. From my experience, for you to make that amount of profit in a very short time, when you're starting a new marketing campaign, your product has to be very unique, and also you don't have to have a huge competition. But this was not the case. Our product was very common and we had a huge competition. So I told him, I'm sorry, what? Can you explain to me, please? He explained, ChatGPT told me that if I spend $100,000 on marketing right now, immediately we will generate $1 million in sales within the first 60 days. The AI had it all figured out, the strategy, the timing, and of course, all the guarantees. I looked at him and said, this is insane. We just launched a new website. Our marketing campaign hasn't even been tested yet. There is no data, there is no track records, no audience. 1 million in 60 days in the Granite business, this is not realistic. And he looked at me and very, very seriously said, but ChatGPT said so. I tried to reason with him, showing him the industry averages, showing him our actual numbers, but nothing matters because the AI has already spoken. He had a top tier marketing team, he had a top tier sales team, but he chose to believe ChatGPT over everyone else. I was not able to protect him from this mistake because he believed it is not a mistake in the first place. And this is the dangerous part. I ended up leaving that company, of course, and surprise, surprise, they never reached that goal, which is 1 million in 60 days, not in 2 months, not in 6 months, not ever. But here's the truth. I believe it wasn't his fault. He made a mistake, but everyone makes mistakes. I'm talking about a very successful and a very smart businessman that I genuinely respected and many people looked up to. He genuinely believed he was doing the right thing. He asked the smartest tool that he knew by that time, which is ChatGPT. How could he know that it was completely wrong? The problem is he does not understand how the technology works or how to make it work. You see, how many people were in his place before? How many people got shiny answers from ChatGPT, from Gemini, or any other AI, thinking it is right and found out the hard way it was wrong? So it is just not him. If you go right now after the video and you scroll through LinkedIn, through Facebook, any social media, just within 5 minutes you will see it yourself. Every other post, you will see a post saying, I found the perfect prompt for writing sales or marketing emails. Or you can see a post like, this one prompt will 10 times your productivity. A lot of people believe it. People eat it up. They copy and paste those magic prompts. They try them and they get mediocre results. And then they think they are the problem. They spend hours, days, weeks tweaking those prompts, trying to get ChatGPT to sound and act like an expert or even sound like a real person. You see, here's the truth. They don't tell you that the AI, if it's not trained to be an expert, no amount of prompting will make it will make it an expert. You can ask it to act like a world-class financial advisor 1,000 times. It will sound confident, it will use the right words, but underneath, it's still a generalist guess based on random internet knowledge. It's like putting a stethoscope in the hands of a chef and asking him to perform a surgery. He can wear the costume, but he does not have the training or the experience. Here's what most people don't understand about how AI actually works. A generic AI model like ChatGPT, it reads millions of books, millions of articles and websites. That is incredible for general knowledge. But when you ask a specific question in a specific domain, like astrology, dream interpretation, business strategy, health advice, it's not reasoning like an expert. It's predicting what words actually comes after a specific word based on its training. So it's giving you the average of everything that it reads, no insights, no wisdom, just average. And here's the deal breaker. If people cannot train it to be better, it will not be better. Why? Because they are not experts themselves and they don't already know what a good astrological reading looks like. So, how do you train an AI to be an expert if you're not an expert yourself? If you're not a seasoned business strategist, how do you know when the AI's advice is dangerously wrong? You see, let me give you an analogy that makes this crystal clear. Think about sending your kids to school. Why do you do it? Because the teachers are more experienced than you, right? They spend years learning how to teach. They know exactly what information to give, what tools, and how to guide your child step by step. Now imagine if instead you had to teach your kids everything yourself. No school, no teachers, just you at home, trying to figure out algebra or chemistry or literature, subjects you might not even fully understand yourself. It would be a mess, right? You will be stressed, your kids will be confused, and the results probably not great. This is exactly the difference between generic AI and expert AI. Generic models like ChatGPT, they are you. You have to train them yourself. You have to figure out the prompts. You have to know the subject well enough to know if the answers is even correct. You're accidentally trying to teach yourself before you can even use the tool. But Ton Mason AI experts, they are the teachers, already educated, already trained, already and experts in their domains. You don't need to teach them anything. You just show up, ask your question, receive guidance from someone or something that already knows. It's more efficient, it's more effective, and more importantly, it's actually helpful. This is exactly why Ton Mason is built the way it is built. We don't give you a blank slate and say, good luck, figure it out. We don't make you spend weeks becoming a prompt engineer so you just can get useful help. We give you already trained experts, professionals in specific domains that we have spent months, in some cases even years, developing and refining. Our astrologist AI trained on thousands of charts and astrological principles, not just Wikipedia summaries. Our dream interpreter learns your personal symbolism over time, not just generic dream dictionary definitions. Our Mason mentor, Solomon, built on strategic frameworks of business and wisdom literature, not just random business blog forums or posts. You don't need to know how to train it. You don't need to be an expert in the field to use it. We already did the hard part. You just show up, ask your question, and you get real expert level guidance. So, looking back at the Granite Company owner, I wish Don Mason had existed back then. I wish he had access to a real AI business strategist expert, one actually trained on business fundamentals, not just making confident sounding prediction based on random internet forums or knowledge. He was not stupid. He was a very smart person, but he was just using the wrong tool for the job without knowing how it actually works. And here's the truth that I want to leave with you today. The world doesn't need more generic answers. The world needs real expertise. You deserve better than spending hours fighting with prompts, questioning whether the answer is even right, and sometime maybe even the AI will actually understand you or not. You deserve experts, you deserve guidance, the guidance that you can trust. You deserve technology that meets you where you are and take you where you want to go. I want you to analyze this story because some of you, I believe, can recognize themselves from the story. When you ask ChatGPT or Gemini or DeepSeek or any other AI and get confident sound answers, and then realizing at the end it is not the accurate answers of what you are actually asking for or asking about. Don Mason is here to change this narrative and guide people and actually get the help that they need to stop struggling and to start being guided. Real experts, already trained, ready for you. Don Mason family, please share this video with your friends, share the story and experience you will get from this video, and share the vision of Don Mason that we are here to help. Thank you and see you next time.